Name of Almighty Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. As Muhammad, peace be upon him, narrated, if anyone travels on a road in search of knowledge, Almighty Allah will cause him to travel on one of the roads of paradise. Hello everyone, this is Dr. Tariq Masood. Thank you very much for watching my videos and your wonderful support to make this channel a grand success. We are a partner, a family. Please share and subscribe our channel if you haven't done so far. We as a team can work together to convert challenges into opportunities and opportunities into success stories. These success stories can be monetized into validation in the world by large. Thank you very much for your precious time. Today I'm going to discuss my lecture number 10 on fluid catalytic cracking FCC unit. Before my lecture I used to read a Quranic verse. Qala Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa halul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli Allahumma Rabbi zidni ilma. O my Lord, open my chest and ease my task for me, and loose a knot from my tongue that they may understand my saying. Allahumma Rabbi zidni ilma. O Allah, advance me in my knowledge and true understanding. Okay. Fluid catalytic cracking, FCC, lecture number 10. FCC unit, a major equipment function and purposes. Okay, key takeaway points from lecture number 10. Today we are going to discuss a main column, heavy naphtha stripper, light cycle oil stripper, main column bottoms, and gas concentration sections, wet gas compressor, suction drums and interstate suction drums, and high pressure receivers and other associates. Okay, main column section. The main column. Okay, today we are going to discuss a main column, heavy naphtha stripper, light cycle strippers, main column bottoms. Okay, main column. The main column divided into two sections, the lagular fractionator and the lower disc and donuts trays. The bottom 5 trays are designed for high vapor and liquid flow rates. A coke trap prevents large pieces of coke or other debris from entering the bottom line. The column is fitted with 4 sample lines, which are normally called try lines. The bottom try line is also used as a sample line. The try lines are used to check the bottom levels because the level glass and indicator are subject to occasionally plugging by fines or coke particles. Both level instruments are protected with LCO flush with flow into level instrument from the top. The FCC main column is mounted on a table top instead to simplify maintenance work on the bottom lines, which are subject to plugging from coke of catalyst fines. A separate suction lines to reach a pump allows operation to continue through one line while the other is cleaned. The valves in the bottom circuit are installed with the stem up to keep catalyst fines out of the bonnet. The upper part of the main column is similar to any other fractionator. The overhead from the column is condensed by a combination of air and water cooling. Water from the gas concentration sections wash the ammonia and some other salt from the banks of the condensers. The sour water is separated in the main column receiver and sent to the sour water stripper unit. Gasoline and gas go to gas concentration sections, with some gasoline returned to the main column as reflux. Okay. Furthermore, the light cycle oil draw tray, the main column has cladded due to high temperature and serves a sulfur component. Okay, heavy naphtha stripper. The heavy naphtha side cut steam is stripped by reboiling with HCO to remove absorbed light material. The overhead vent is returned to the main column in vapor phase. The heavy naphtha stripper has 6 trays. Okay, next is the light cycle oil stripper. The light cycle oil side cut steam is stripped with MP medium pressure steam to remove absorbed light material. The overhead vent return to main column in vapor phase. The LCO steeper has 6 stages. Next is the main column bottoms. Okay, main column bottom. The main column bottoms circuit is designed to handle hot and heavy hydrocarbons with suspended catalyst fines. This is reflected in the material selections and proper liquid streams velocities in tubes and heat exchanger. The main column bottom circulation pumps are driven by steam turbines. Speed is limited to up to 2000 rpm to minimize erosions. The main purpose of the main column bottom circuit is to remove heat of the reactor's vapors and to provide the necessary washing circuit in the lower part of the main column. Okay. Gas concentration sections. Gas concentration sections includes wet gas compressors, suction drum and interstage suction drum, wash water injections, high pressure receivers, a primary absorber, sponge absorbers, gas amine absorber, steepers, debotonizers, naphtha splitter. Okay, wet gas compressor. The wet gas compressor WGC separates the relatively low pressure of the main column sections from the high pressure gas concentration section. The WGC, a wet gas compressor, is a centrifugal machine driven by an electrical motor via gearbox. The two stages of the WGC are protected by an anti-surge device which will override a normal control to protect the compressor. Okay, next is suction drum and interstage suction drum. Okay, both suction drums are equipped with mesh blankets to remove any liquid droplets interned into the gas flow. The mesh blankets provide a large surface area for any interned liquid to the coalesce upon and remove from the flowing gas streams. Okay. Next is the wash water injection. Okay, wash water injection. The overhead vapor stream from the main column contains contaminants which may cause corrosions, plugging or fouling. The contaminants includes ammonia, sulfides, cyanides, chlorides and phenols. A wash water stream is used to remove these contaminants since most are ionic or polar species and are readily soluble in water. Typical water injection rate is maintained 6 to 7 volume% of the raw oil feed. Less water may be injected if satisfactory results are still obtained. Cooled condensate, a processed water, is used for water injection. As this is very clean, there are no additional problems such as salt or dissolved oxygen addition to the system. The intermittent cases, a maximum of 50% steeper sour water will be added to the cold condensate. The water is injected after the wet gas compressor first stage discharge before entering the compressor interstage cooler and is pumped out of the compressor interstage suction drum to the inlet of the high pressure condenser. The water gets to the high pressure receiver and is then pressurized back to the inlet of the main column condenser. The sour water from the main column receives is pumped to the sour water steamer. Okay. Next is the high pressure receiver. Okay, high pressure receiver. The high pressure receiver collects the liquid streams from the compressor interstage suction drum and primary absorber bottom and the gas streams from the second stage wet gas compressor discharge and the steeper overhead. Water is separated from the hydrocarbon streams and collected in the water boot. The sour water is pressurized from the bottom to main column condenser. The hydrocarbon liquid stream is pumped to the steeper. The separated gas is sent to the primary absorber. The primary absorber floats on the high pressure receiver pressure. The high pressure receiver is equipped with slotted pipe distributed to minimize liquid level disturbance during the incoming gas and liquid stream. Okay. Okay. The function of the absorber, primary absorber. What is a primary absorber? The function of the primary absorber is to absorb most of the propane, butylenes, and butane components in the rich gas stream from the high pressure receiver. This column has 40 trays. Valuable light product such as LPG are absorbed from the gas as it travels from bottom to top outlet. The tower design uses two intercoolers to remove the heat of the gas absorption from the gasoline as it falls down the tower. The temperatures rise is about 11 to 14 degrees Celsius. These intercoolers are located roughly 1/3 and 2/3 of the way down the tower. The rich gasoline collected on the tray 13 and 27 is pumped through the water cooler intercoolers. The debutanized gasoline is introduced at the top of the column as a final wash of the gas stream. Improved C3 recoveries result from the use of recycled gasoline, although if C3 recovery is adequate, it may be more economical to not recycle gasoline. The gasoline from the bottom of the column pumped back to the high pressure condenser while the gas goes to the sponge absorber. Okay. Now, next is the sponge absorber. Okay, sponge absorber. Depending on the absorption efficiency in the primary absorber, 5 to 10% of propane and heavier components can be lost to the fuel gas system if a sponge absorber is not used. The sponge absorber is a god tower which uses a light cycle oil to absorb any remaining liquid from the gas. If any significant quantities of C5 and C6 remain in the gas stream, these will cause a problem with treating. If the gas is sent directly to the fuel gas system, condensations of heavy material is dangerous. The sponge absorber is half as big as the primary absorber. It is filled with packing, providing intimate contact between the lean oil LCU and gas. A mesh blanket at the top of the absorber traps any intent liquid. Next is the gas amine absorber. Okay, gas amine absorber. The purpose of the gas amine absorber is to remove the hydrogen sulfide H2S in the lean gas before it is sent to the fuel gas system. The monoethanol amine solution flows countercurrent to the lean gas from the knockout drum. Since the amine has a high affinity for hydrogen sulfide and low solubility in the hydrocarbons, most of the hydrogen sulfide is removed from the gas stream. Beside H2S, hydrogen sulfide, MEA, 28% monoethylene amine solution are absorbed carbon dioxide. The MEA solution is provided from the other units and also regenerated there after absorption of hydrogen sulfide and CO2. The MEA C2H7NO is a primary amine with a structure formula is NH2, CH2, CH2 and OH. MEA is symbolized by R and H, where R represents the ethanol group, and CH2, CH2, OH groups. The chemistry of the acid gas absorption is based only on the acid-base reactions for hydrogen sulfide removal and on acid-base reaction and carbamate reactions for CO2 removal, as we have demonstrated on my next slide. Okay. Absorption of hydrogen sulfide as well as CO2 is an exothermic reaction. That means the MEA solution temperature increases with increasing solution loading in the amine absorption column. Desorption is the reverse endothermic reprocess of absorptions. The MEA solution is regenerated by a regenerator column, feeding energy to the solutions with steam produced in the steam heated reboiler to release the acid gas. Okay. The absorber has 20 trays and mesh blanket on the top outlet. Okay. Next is the steeper. Okay, steeper. The purpose of this column is to strip off the light ends, lighter than C3, plus the bulk of the hydrogen sulfide that is present in the gas and liquid streams from the FCC unit. The charge to the column enters through the distributor, which discharge onto the top of the tray. The steeper vapors leave the top of the column. The heat input to the column is controlled by the top vapor rate. The steeper bottom liquid is sent to the debotanizers. The gasoline steam from the debotanizers bottom provide steeper reboiler exchanger heat and a feed preheat in the steeper feed exchange to the gasoline feed stream entering the steeper. LP steam provides additional heat to the reboiler of the steeper. So the steeper has a 36 trays. Okay, debotanizer. The steeped gasoline from the recovery section has to be debotanized for vapor pressures adjustment. In the debotanizer, a majority of the C3-C4 components are taken overhead. This is the LPG product stream, which is sent for further treating and then to the storage. The gasoline from debotanizer bottom is sent to the naphtha splitter to fractionate the light naphtha. This light naphtha usually requires a treatment for removal of sulfur and addition of the inhibitors to upgrade its storage quality. The debotanizer boiler is heated with HCU. Okay, next is the naphtha splitter. The debotanizer bottom product is sent to the naphtha splitter, where the light naphtha is separated from the intermediate naphtha. There are two reboilers on the splitter, a lower and an upper. The lower is heated with HCU and upper is heated with LCU. The naphtha splitter has 24 trays. Okay, this was my last slide. Okay, conclusion. Today we have discussed main column, heavy naphtha steepers, light cycle steeper, main column bottoms. We have also discussed wet gas compressors, suction drum and interstice suction drum, wash water injections, high pressure receivers, primary absorber, sponge absorber, gas amine absorber, steeper, debotanizer, and naphtha splitter. Okay, next topic, we are going to discuss initial startup procedure, unit startup procedures, and normal operations, and emergency and shutdown. Okay, these are a few references. Okay, this is my last slide. Together, everyone achieve more. Please do not hesitate to send me your feedback, comments, d.masood.dr@boss.edu. I will also provide my WhatsApp number. Thank you very much for your precious time.